What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing an analysis of my run at Supernova 2025. Spoiler alert, I got fourth. Kind of a crazy accomplishment. My best run of all time at the biggest Melee tournament that's ever happened. Uh, and this is sort of the set that I felt like really kicked it all off. In winners, I was in the top 8 qualifier, winners quarters against Moki. Barely lost. Game 5 was kind of a blowout, but I definitely had the opportunity to close out Game 4. Got sent to losers, and then this is where I met Jmook, who was kind of on a tear in losers. And I have never actually beaten Jmook in person before this. I had beaten him in a Game 5 last stock set online at a coin box one time, but yeah, this is the first time it's ever happened in person, and I felt like I played particularly well in this set. This was probably my favorite set of my run, despite it being a little bit before top 8. But yeah, I think there's a ton of interesting things that happen this set. I was talking to Drug Fox about this set, actually. Oh, hold on, my camera's back. And the way he described it was that it's a perfect set to watch to learn how to recover as Sheik, and for the Falco players to learn why Falco beats Sheik. And you'll notice that I really don't edgeguard Jmook very often during this set, which is, that's my bad. But also, I don't think I've ever seen a Sheik be more proficient at recovering against Falco. He read my reads every single time. He also had incredible edgeguards himself. So the ledge stuff was definitely sort of in his favor. But there's a lot of things that went my way. But yeah, Jake makes it very, very hard regardless, so that's why I'm a bit proud of this set. So we started on Battlefield. Real quick, I just wanted to mention that I think it was just like an offhanded, he was like, want to start Battlefield? I was like, yep. Usually, this is my starting stage against Sheik. I don't think it's that big of an advantage for Sheik. Some Sheiks even like will counterpick back here, but I don't mind that. I truly don't think it's bad for Falco at all. There's no wall for Sheik to do wall jumpy type recoveries on, no wispy to help them on the side platform recoveries. It just generally feels like a pretty even or good stage for Falco in the matchup. So, start of the game, doing some lasers, catching his movement on the side platform, and I go for an early kill here. So, jump shine once you've gotten underneath Sheik is actually really solid. And something that when I watch a lot of newer Falcos who are kind of on the come up, for some reason this is like not involved in their gameplay, and I'm not exactly sure why. I think people are doing great jobs of doing short hop up airs and different pressure, like holding down underneath side platform or baiting a shield drop, which is cool. But this jump shine is really, really, really good to represent and great at catching people's timings, and also just being underneath Sheik and forcing some mix-ups with this jump shine is generally just really, really good. So I get a down air, he SDIs out, looked like up and away. I get this down air, and I catch the start up of up B. This is going to be important when I'm mentioning this right here. So I catch the startup of the up B, which doesn't quite have invincibility yet, and I go for a shine down air. But I could have probably drifted slightly better, and I also think that his DI was good enough to actually end up back on stage instead of this just being a straight up kill there. Okay. Excellent sequence here for me. One of my favorite things in this matchup is corner pressure, and you see here, like, I have the space. I short hop at him to bait something and double jump back to pressure the roll. And then holding down, he's trying to hit me on side plat, but I've already gone to the ground and I'm underneath his forward air now. So you'll see a bunch of times during this set, getting underneath him is a priority of mine if I'm going to be aggressive. Whether that's me going underneath him and holding down, whether that's me getting underneath him and holding shield, or just threatening some sort of grounded option, like up tilt, forward tilt, getting a laser underneath him, even like naring from underneath him as he's falling from an aerial. It is really, really value if you're going to play the aggressive game to get underneath Sheik. Great lasers into a forward smash. So one thing that's really important to keep in mind, and I've mentioned this in some videos in the past, is that if Sheik isn't at kill percent, like if you can't just regular get up and then do a down tilt or whatever to kill them off the top, then you're gonna have to make a read here. You can just like do a very simple edge guard and then build more damage and hopefully hit them off stage, but they're gonna be closer than they originally were because they're gonna get their double jump back from landing, and then they're gonna double jump, and then they're maybe gonna have an even better recovery. It's gonna be harder for you to hit them off the stage. and they get chances to trip you up with how they recover. So what I do here is I just go for a roll right off rip, but this is like a perfect example of like how Jmook is recovering better than any other Sheik. This is what I call the Sammy recovery, because he's the first person I ever saw talk about it or do it. But he poofs at the very edge of the stage here, and when I regular get up or roll, my environment collision box actually pushes him back down to the ledge. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I don't think that Sheik would actually move back to the ledge unless a character rolled a regular got up past them to push them there. And it's very particular. And if I got this roll at the right timing, which I did, if he was slightly farther forward, then I just get a forward smash. Can't be OMS detect because I actually have frame advantage after the forward smash, and then I either get a very, very good edge guard or I get to kill them off of it. But since he did the literal perfect recovery, I'm whiffing a forward smash. I still have him in the corner, which is like, this is a crazy thing that will continue to occur throughout the set also, is that I'm wrong on my edge guards, but I have him in the corner and generally in a very good spot for me. So while he does preserve his stocks longer than most other Sheiks do against me, I still manage to keep a lot of control in the matchup, which I think is pretty cool. So, a bad drift in auto cancel back is a little unfortunate. Yeah, it's very, very difficult to tech chase. I do ambiguous DI get up attack here. This is already just difficult to truly tech chase, but the high percent also is maybe dissuading covering the get up attack perfectly, and a little bit of a tech flub here means that I can sort of reset this situation. I'm at 24, which means that in 1% forward tilt knocks me down. So I have a Sheik guide where I describe that when you're at these percents below 25, there's two ways that you can think of it. Either you can choose to scrap with it as much as you want and just bash your head into Sheik and just trade, and then hopefully get a big opening. Or you can make them earn it, which is what I choose to do in this example here. There's going to be times in the near future where I choose to scrap very heavily at these low percents. But here, I'm just like, okay, well, you know what? Jmook is at 91, some weird, scrappy, spot dodgy, jumpy, weird, awkward situation after missed tech chase just happened. What if I back off? How is Sheik truly going to, like, generate some sort of opening here? And he tries to do drift forward, late forward air, and I perfectly whiff punish with a dash attack. Dash attack is your fastest grounded option moving forward. It's faster than doing any aerials because you don't have to mess around with jump squat. And if you're already dashing, it comes out frame 4. But you do need to get out of your initial dash, otherwise you'll do a forward smash. Anyway. Dash attack, very good at whiff punishing Sheik, good at whiff punishing in general, so if you already have the percent on the opponent, then it can be very effective. So dash attack back air is great. Couple lasers. Now, something that's really important is shooting lasers when Sheik is recovering. So 115 is still low enough of a percent where if they did a poof onto the stage and I regular get up down tilted, it's not going to kill without bad DI. And nobody's going to bad DI because they are going to be OMS attacking away, because if you choose to forward smash, they can just tech it across the stage. And if you down tilt, well, that is also them holding away. So they're not going to have the bad DI and just go straight up for the down tilt. So it is important that you at least try to get damage with the lasers in the hopes that you can get them to a percent where the edge guards become that much easier. On top of that, Sheik also has very poor aerial drift, so if you're able to shoot her with lasers once she's out of hit stun, you can actually make the recovery quite a bit worse for Sheik. So this damage is pretty useful, I would say. And again, 120 is not high enough of a percent to tell me that I shouldn't go for a read. So I grab the ledge and I go for a read on the timing with a back air. I'm wrong again, but look at this position. I have him in the corner. I take side platform, auto cancel back air. 128, now you see me do the regular get up. This is the thing. 127 is a percent where down tilt's going to kill on this stage. Now he does the poof behind me like a perfect genius, and I shine, and he does slight DI away, which is exactly perfect also, but I do have him at high percent, and I'm thinking to myself now that he's close enough to the stage where he could air dodge. I have to be careful about that, but he actually double jump fast falls before he does the up B. So I actually have the ability to roll up here. It's a 50-50 with him going straight into the ledge, and he goes straight up and falls into it. So again, he has been correct on every single recovery. It is absolutely insane. If you were a Sheik main, you need to watch this set. It's crazy. And now Laser down angled forward tilt catches Sheik if they do ledge dash crouch. A lot of people I tell to do laser forward tilt against Sheik in the corner, and then they will crouch under the straightforward forward tilt. And people are like, dude, you can't laser forward tilt Sheik. She just crouches under it. I already understand this, which is why I do the down angled forward tilt here. So he doesn't even crouch, but this is why I choose to do this, and it actually works out great. I wonder if I caught a jump squat here. We're going to see if I did real quick. I think I did, yeah. So I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so forward tilt might have been active enough where it would have caught him becoming airborne regardless here, unless he did a frame perfect wave dash. This is getting super nerdy. This doesn't matter. But the jump squat is also going to be low enough to go under your forward angled forward tilt. So the down angled forward tilt may have actually been good here regardless. Anyway, that's some small thing that you could do. So I grab the ledge, I do a late refresh, and then I do regular get up down tilt again. Now this time I knew that he was behind me, and I knew that the shine wasn't going to work, and I had enough percent. I went for a reverse down tilt here, which can work. It's a pretty small frame window and pretty particular spacing that doesn't always work when Sheik Poof's behind you, but I went for it, and it didn't work, and now I look kind of like an idiot. Unfortunate, because you can just do auto cancel back air there, which is like the correct thing to do. And I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty silly of me. Crazy that his recoveries have been so good. Oh, you guys can't see the player cam, but I'm like smiling. It's pretty funny. Anyway, I maintain control, jabs at a percent where you can't just hold down. I did get hit by a back air. It's getting a little bit more spooky, but nice back airs in the corner to pressure Sheik coming off the side platform, and I take the first stock. You see how hard he's making me work for it? It's absolutely insane. I'm at 34, so that means that I've maintained so much control. This is why I'm so happy about this. I put on a lot of damage, kept him in disadvantage for a full minute. A full minute. This guy was recovering and jumping around and shielding and just getting pressured by me. There was one moment where the pressure was alleviated because I chose to disengage, and even then I whiff punished him as soon as he threw out an attack. Crazy. But this is sort of how Falco can beat Sheik. A little bit of a tech flub there for me, just out of the scramble. Great spacing by him here. So I fall down, a little bit of an awkward situation. He back airs before I do because I don't want to do an early back air while he's at low percent. I'll just get reversaled regardless. So here it's a weak back air, and I think maybe I can shine, but he's actually perfectly spaced to get this grab. I DI the forward tilt pretty well. And then this was crazy. So his edge guards were by far the best outside of Hungrybox against me this tournament, if that makes sense. Both he and Hungrybox edge guarded me very, very well, even though I think I made my recoveries just about as difficult to cover as possible. So here, I slide off this back air, and instead of jumping, I do a third shorten here to actually cut myself off and fall to the ledge, which is really deceptive, because if I did actually just slide off and then full length side B back, I would have landed over here. But he actually reacts to the fact that I shorten, or just reads it, I'm not sure. Covers it, I don't know. But yeah, this was a frame perfect input by me to make the edge guard as difficult as possible for him, and this still happened to me. I was like, Jesus, dude, absolutely insane. But yeah, we're back to 0-0, and look at me now. So before, remember how I said that I backed off or whatever, and that's what I used my low percent game plan for? I am just attempting to scrap. I'm jumping in at him, passively short hopping, doing early aerials, I don't care. This jump here, he forward airs me out. The whole purpose of my 0 to 25% game plan was to get this shine. And now I have to just get as much damage as I possibly can. I get 44, and that's pretty useful for me, and now we're both in a pretty good position against each other. Few dash dance mix-ups. A lot of this, if you guys look really deep into it, if you guys take your own time, maybe, you'll see that, I've been having this little mantra recently that melee is just timing and spacing. And I think that my timings and spacings in this set in particular were really, really good. I think that I kept things very ambiguous. I think here's like a dash dance pivot laser into dash forward dash back approaching cross up aerial, but you'll see me do about 50 different types of approaches at different timings and spacings with different move choices to keep him guessing throughout all of this. And I'll maybe point out some of them, but this is like the type of thing that allows me to win neutral consistently. So he beats it out here, which is great by him, but like, okay, run up shield, go top platform, late back air. And here I do a dash dance backflip back air spaced. So timing and spacing, look at this perfect backflip back air spacing. Very difficult for Sheik to engage with me holding center stage. A lot of times my advice to Falco players is that they need to play more for center stage. And like, this is where that decision is made. I could play out in the corner here. Like I could see that he wave dash back and just keep going. Approaching laser, running shine, late nair, early nair, dash, jump, shine, waveland, side plat. There's like a bunch of things that I could do here to be aggressive if I wanted. But me choosing to dash dance in center stage and just space backflip back air is the choice to play more for center stage, which is like a gigantic reason I was able to make this run is that I made Falco not feel as glass cannony as he usually does. Because of choices like this. And again, so this is going to be really interesting as the mix-ups come by. So he is attempting to just jump up and do the early part of up B straight up to the ledge. I know that he has vulnerable frames here, so I drop down shine down air, which is just so absurdly brutal for Sheik to deal with. She just straight up dies. So another good catch by me, reading the close-up recovery from Jmook. That gives me the advantage. I actually do an unfortunately bad recovery, and he covers another. This was a second shorten, not a third shorten. And it wasn't a slide off. I actually double jumped into it. But if I did full length side B here, I end up on stage. So this was a read straight up from him. He does regular get up. Crazy. It would have been some coverage because he could have done regular get up in a forward tilt down smash or grab there. But I wouldn't have died for sure. I would have had a mix up. So I just chose the mix up earlier and did the shorten. And I think he had to have watched me versus Sheiks or me versus him from previous sets, because he was the one person in this tournament that was like consistently covering my shortens to the ledge. Absolutely insane. Props to him for like, I don't know, either just being correct so often or having the preparation to properly have the reads when the time came, because he definitely made this set very difficult for me. Okay, low percent game plan. I'm just fighting as much as I can, holding down. So again, low percent game plan, I'm just forcing it as much as I can, holding down, jamming him. I like to say jamming all the time, because like, look at what I'm doing. I'm just jamming him. He finally finds one moment to attempt to break out of it. I'm holding down forward, clicking shine on his drift forward, shield drop forward air. And now this is big damage for me. A bunch of down airs, pressure in the corner, backflip back air, go top plat. Delayed option from the platform here. So I full hop down air. I don't fast or edge cancel here. Shield, short hop, double jump, waveland top platform, dash, shield, pivot into backflip drop through laser, right? Yeah, so instead of just shield drop lasering or whatever, again, another small mix-up timing is that I do this here. And then high approaching laser. So again, if you look at all of the approaches and the timing mix-ups I do here, high approaching laser to prevent power shield in this situation, but get me close and prevent the Sheik from doing a second jump, means that I can get a walk shine here. Thank you very much. That'll be in the YouTube video. Okay, so we've got a grab in the corner, because again, I've prevented the power shield and I did a shine grab on shield. With this damage, I can up throw him, big damage in the corner. He has perfect DI and actually slides off to the ledge there. Okay. Dash dance, early nair into the corner, expecting a jump. It doesn't happen. He actually perfectly wave dashes out of shield into a forward tilt knockdown at exactly 25. Maybe I should have been a little bit more careful about this. But he attempts to read my tech roll in. I don't do it. I do ambiguous DI tech backwards, some nifty stuff from him here, but I get a nice ledge dash dash back. And then look at him, dude. He's actually so correct in every ledge situation. So this happens, ledge dash dash back, but he drifts forward the nair. Or, sorry, he drifts back the nair, but I attempt to jump down air into it. Doesn't work out. He has this like ceiling above me. So I go back to the ledge. This is a situation where I have like a million different edge guard or recoveries I could have done, but I do fast fall, drift back, side B, short into ledge. He just grabs the ledge and does regular get up. He's been so good at catching my shortens, it's insane. Okay, back air, perfect. Now He's at 105. I thought he might be dead. Now, this is important, okay? A lot of people will not get a kill here. So I shove him back to the ledge, whatever. But the important thing is that when you shine somebody and you have all this damage, I'm sure it's happened to some of you that you will shine here, down air here, and it just seems like Sheik can live till 200% against shine and down air. But the important thing to do is to delay this down air as long as possible to prevent as much knockback stacking as you can. Essentially, the closer together, outside of 10 frames, your shine and down air are, the more those two knockbacks are going to be fighting each other. The upwards trajectory from the shine and the downwards trajectory from the down air. Those two things are going to be fighting against each other. But since I delay this down air for a very long time, I could have done even more of a slight delay, but I didn't have to because of the percent. That means that he actually can't get back to the stage. I know that this is a guaranteed edge card. So yeah, that delay is what made that kill possible. And now, again, I'm just jamming him. I just did a wave dash straight into him, and I'm just holding down as much as I can. Trying to fight. I probably should have done back air there instead of shine, but that's fine. Auto cancel, or not auto cancel, early nair into center stage cross up to make sure that I can play for center stage and break out of the corner. Flubbing a couple of lasers, crazy landing by him. Now I'm in a very rough situation, I will say. Laser grab in the corner was great by me, attempting to catch some lazy recoveries from him that aren't happening. He back airs me out of the full hop. I drift straight into the stage. He covers my ledge dash roll, which is great by him. I'm under tons of pressure. Now, this situation is essentially as bad as it can possibly get. Sheik is at 10%, so I can't really get giant openings on her unless I get an exact read, which has to be a clean hit. And I'm at 73 in the corner. I no longer have center stage. I don't have percent to play with. All of his moves combo. I'm so close to the blast zone and the edge of the stage that any move that hits me is going to set up for an edge guard or kill me. And I managed to find the world's best nair of all time. He jumps over my short hop laser with this back air, and I managed to whiff punish the back air with my nair out of the air. And since I hit him out of the air, he can't CC or ASDI it down, which means that I get to combo this. And from here, I just do this highlight combo. Forward smash covers mistech, tech in place, and tech roll to the right in slightly different ways. If he tech rolled to the right, it would be a strong forward smash to the right. If he does mistech or tech in place, it's going to be a reverse. So I can combo off of this with a down air, reaction, tech chase to the mistech with turnaround up tilt, which is extremely difficult. Down air, backside of the down air, he DIs it out. Now, this is a crazy thing that happens here. So, before, what was happening is he would do his immediate up B and attempt to grab the ledge. But since I literally killed him for that and called it out multiple times, what he does this time is he does a double jump backwards into an up B back over here. But I do a runoff shine just like I had before, but my intention was not to do the shine down air. Instead, I do shine, turn around, up B, grab ledge, and I fake him out. So this was like an adjustment on both of our parts, but I saw it coming. So yeah, highlight combo. Let me just go back and watch it one more time just for my sake. Find this perfect nair into the shine. Perfect. Good. Boom. Tech chase side plant. Turn around up tilt down air. Run off shine. Turn around up B regular get up. Absolutely insane. Very, very clutch. I'm happy about that one. But again, he's making me earn every single stock. He is killing me every time he hits me off the stage. It is a very difficult match. He definitely could be doing more things that would also be extra challenges on top of this, like maybe camping the platforms a little bit more, or playing even more defensive in general. He's pretty down to scrap with me, but I will say I'm handling the challenges that he's giving me pretty well, but it's difficult. Okay, Fountain of Dreams, counterpick. Let me get a sip real quick. Fountain of Dreams, counterpick. Classic against Ginger, right? Well, this match goes very well for me, and we'll see how it goes. Again, auto cancel back air, all the early aerials I still have percent to fight with, so I'm just jamming them. Jamming. Everything I'm doing is just jamming. Forward throw. This timing mix-up is super cool. You guys can look at this one again if you'd like, but oh, perfect whiff punish timing. Cover this. Back air off stage, but he's close enough to air dodge back on. I grab the ledge. Shine back air. Now I have enough percent where a regular get up is going to lead to a down tilt. But again, the first thing you need to be wary of is, can Sheik air dodge back to the stage? Because if so, she doesn't have to poof. And so you don't get the situation where you can regular get up and then just down tilt or shine back air her. So this happens all the time off of back air. You guys need to think about this for 1 second, because like, edge guards are kind of predictable, okay? You should know how you're about to have to edge guard based on what move you hit them off the stage with. So since I do shine back air, she gets sent very, very high, which means she's going to be able to drift back towards the stage, even though I hit her with a strong attack far off the stage. While she's out here, she's like drifting back the entire time. If you hit her really low, let's say with a down smash, then she doesn't have any time to drift back to the stage before she already has to burn her resources. So yeah, this time spent drifting back here, I know that she's going to end up close to the ledge in proximity so that she can double jump air dodge here, and so it's on the forefront of my mind. I have to worry about that before I worry about anything else. So I late grab ledge so that double jump forward air doesn't hit me, because you want to time your ledge invincibility against that if they're close to the stage. And then from there, I wait. So this is a cool little thing. What you don't want to do is down air them out of the air when you have this situation set up. So when they air dodge onto the stage, they're about to have 4 frames of landing lag, or maybe even more. Are they going to have 10 frames of landing lag if they air dodge, just like it's a wave land? Actually, no. I don't know. They're going to have lag when they land. Maybe you could have shielded this. I have no idea. But they're going to have lag when they land, and so you want to aim for the timing where you're actually going to bounce them up from this down air, especially at high percents where they can't Omsateka it anymore. And since I timed this, instead of just shooting them back down into the ground and not really being able to find a kill, I bounce them up, which combos into the single hit up air, which kills guaranteed. So again, I'm at 21%. All that damage at the beginning was just jamming. I get hit with like random tilt, random aerial. But I get my big opening. I keep him in disadvantage for 30 seconds, 162%. Some people might look at that and think like, oh, well, Falco dies at 40% and Sheik like dies at 162. It's like impossible for Falco to keep up. But if you play well enough around your advantage states, it's very possible to do this consistently at a high level. Here's a cute little small thing that I did. So when Sheik spawns on Fountain, she can throw needles in either directions directly at the ledge. Sometimes the platforms are high enough to actually cut this off right here, but this one is not. So I make sure to jump around the thrown needle and then go off to the ledge. Small thing. But now I do a refresh, double laser from the ledge instead of ledge dash, because that's what I've been representing most of the time, so I'm changing it up. Still have this low percent, and instead of doing CC Shine here, I do hold down into turnaround up tilt, because I wasn't sure about the spacing. Doesn't quite combo, but I keep up a lot of damage here. So, yep, just continually jamming. Now I'm percent where I have to be a little bit worried, but I jump over from the side platform, delayed no fast fall down air. Catches him here. Nice forward air off the ledge from him, but he's caught me again doing an early nair into the corner. He's not really jumping out of the corner as much as I think that he's going to be, which is a little unfortunate for me, but I have him in corner position still. And look again, I choose to back off. You don't have to always. Last time I did laser nair immediately, but this time I'm backing off. I try to get the same whiff punish with the dash attack, but this time I'm not nearly as precise as I was before. Mid-short and works out, and then I miss the ledge dash and he kills me for it. God, you have to be so good. Like, in top-level Melee, not only do you have to hit the mid-shorten perfectly spaced around this timing of the back air that was going to cover your side B initially on reaction from Jmook, but you also need to hit the ledge dash after, or else it doesn't even matter that you did it. The game is so hard. But that's okay, that's the only stock that I'm about to lose this game. Searching for a back air at these high percents. Okay, up tilt, just getting completely in there. So up tilt is actually a setup here where I'm at such low percent, I don't care if he forward airs me, I'm going to be holding down during this up tilt regardless. But if they do ledge dash up tilt, or ledge dash forward tilt, it actually clanks with the forward tilt, and you're at frame advantage. As Falco, so you can do up tilt shine guaranteed setup if they do ledge dash forward tilt. Small thing, but that's why I was going for the up tilt. Tried to hold down and shine, didn't quite work. Respecting Sheik with the back turn. Laser forward tilt sets up a very nice situation. And I thought this back air was going to hit. I've actually looked at this a couple of times, never frame by frame. But I thought this back air would just be good coverage. So I didn't have to worry about like if he poofed up here and then fell with a shorten, or if he did a direct line here, or if he could maybe make it on stage here. Yeah, let me just look at this real quick. Yeah, I mean it's very close to hitting. Like that's the active frame. My bad. I could have dropped lower with the back here and actually done it a little bit sooner even, and it would have worked out. Oh, this is a cool little setup. So off the back here, you have to expect that the only possible way they could live is if they Omps attack. And so I do dash, wave dash, down angled forward tilt ASAP because I already knew that this was going to happen. I may have had time to down tilt, but it's going to be 2 frames harder, or maybe 3 frames harder. I can't remember. So maybe I should have down tilted off of that, but regardless, this is a good coverage from me. He has too much residual knockback from the back here that he's not going to be able to make it back from the forward tilt, and too high of a percent. So I avoid the kneels by going under this high platform, just like I was describing before. So the platform is slightly higher now. I go over here, and then I do wave dash at a shield into a roll using my full hop double jump. Descending mix-ups are really important. I'm realizing this more and more and more as I watch more Mango and as I like play around with more descending mix-ups. Using your full hop and your double jump, especially at these low percents where you're not going to die, is really useful. Oh, love that combo. Grabbing ledge here. And yeah, so this down air is very similar to what I was trying to do with the back air before. And when she gets at this low of a percent, you could, again, like regular get up, then up tilt, then back air them, and then they're going to air dodge, you down air them, and then they're too low of a percent, so they on stack, and it's like, well, I got 40% out of it. Or you could try to kill them here. And if you try to kill them and it works, you're up 3 stocks to 1 against Jmook. And it's like, okay, I'm going to go for some reads. That's how I feel about it. If I manage to find this kill here, I'm in such a good position. Even if I'm wrong, I have Sheik in the corner still. What she would have done is like grab the ledge. I don't care. I'm at 22, not 25, and I have Sheik at 60 in the corner. That's a great situation for me anyway. So it's good to think about the consequences if you're wrong. Because if the consequence is that you still have an amazing situation set up for yourself, it's very, very worthwhile to go for, especially in high-level melee. So, me holding shield rolling a little bit later there. He's using the up airs, but I'm just trying to build as much damage as I possibly can. Maybe I do lose another stock. I'm not sure. Bad auto cancel back here for me, but I'm just trying to play the percent game at this point. So yeah, I do a full disengage laser, short hop double jump, catch the tilt. Yep, playing a little keep away, doing my double lasers, forward smash, reacting him dashing behind me. Shine sets up for an edge guard, not exactly what I'd love. Try to catch his up B with that. He actually shields his up tilt, so the counter to that up tilt clank I was talking about with the forward tilt earlier is that you can shield it and then shield grab it. He did power shield it, so maybe he wasn't sure about the spacing, but it made it so that I could continue pressuring here. I'm not even mentioning every single perfect recovery that he does, but like all these are insanely hard and precise and good by him. I am just, it's still Sheik in the corner. You see how much I'm able to bully her and just shoot her back off? Like, even if I'm wrong, I was wrong about my ledge dash forward smash mix up, which like most people would poof on stage here, but he goes to the ledge, like very good by him. Actually insane. I make it back to the stage, drift back down air, dash dance laser, late auto cancel or late back air on shield, grab ledge, regular get up. Now here comes an important thing, okay? All the Falcons with your notepads out. Be ready for this one, okay? So I hit him off the stage. He DIs off. I grab ledge. He does the jump back again so that I can't catch him with a drop down shine down air, just like I was before. I grab the ledge, and from here I do regular get up so that if he ran into me here, that he would not be able to grab the ledge because I'm going to be occupying it. And if he goes farther, then I can hit him. And if he goes up like this, then I can do regular get up, wave dash back to the ledge. So good coverage by me. But the important thing here, okay, is that Sheik has poofed in front of me after my regular get up. It is really important that you hit Sheik before she lands on the ground. Now, most of the time, tons of characters just let her fall to the ground. Fox being the clearest example, you let her fall to the ground and then you wave shine up smash her. That's just like super classic. It's very funny on Fountain. There's actually the tuft of grass that can interrupt that, and it's a whole thing. But In general, that's what Fox does, and I see so many Falco players. Regular get up, the Sheik falls in front of them, then they shine and attempt a back air or something. But what I do is I up tilt before Sheik lands, so she still doesn't have a double jump. Which means that I could be more aggressive on my edge guard, or if I was able to just straight up combo, if they just DI'd in, then when I back air her, she's not going to have a double jump to help her recover. Which is why I go super deep with this back air. So I do this up tilt, and now I know that he can't double jump away from me, and so it's just essentially checkmate in that position. Woo! Well played on a fountain game. Good stuff. Now, he's about to counterpick Dreamland, which I think is smart, especially after Fountain not going very well and me being able to win on Battlefield. But yeah, Dreamland, especially like with the disparity in like our kill percents, is very good for him. It's going to become even more difficult for me to kill him, and I'm still going to die at very similar percents. And a lot of what's going well for me is scrapping, but this is a much larger stage. So like, oh man, yep, jamming, doing whatever I can, getting as much damage as possible. Up air here does the double hit to maybe mess with his timings, is what I was thinking. Nice movement by me. Now, this time I don't do early aerial cross up into the center of the stage. I do mid-height fast fall nair cross up into the center of the stage, so I have frame advantage. Keeping my back turn, jamming him even more. Down air here, Wispy actually saves him. I would have caught his tech in place. I wonder if he like realized that this was going to happen. Probably. He's very, very aware. But I'm at 24. He goes for a dash attack. That's fine. This is a very good sequence by him. He sort of picks up the pieces after dropping it a bunch of times and being correct. Oh, this is a cool sequence by me also. So it looks like I'm scared, but I have to defend against a potential immediate back air, so I angle my shield up. But then by the time I see that he wavelands next to me and falls farther, I angle my shield directly in front of me, so that if he does like a move here, I'm able to shield drop out of it. And then I actually just straight up block this, but I was already angling my shield down to protect myself against this also. You'll see that I'm buffering this. And you might think that was a missed shield drop, but it is very intentional, because what I do after this is I reset my shield after shield stun and then go for a shield drop, which is a piece of tech skill I feel like most people aren't good at. And then I do a shield drop laser based on the spacing, because if I did forward air or down air or anything right here, it's not going to hit, but the laser will. So I get the laser, I miss my dash very tragically, and he actually covers this perfectly, but if I had hit the dash, maybe I get a cross up, I get out of the corner, life is good again. Oh, very, very good from him, but good recovery for me. So these are a couple of unpower shieldable lasers based on the height. So I do unpower shieldable laser as I come over here. You can tell it's unpower shieldable by the way it bounces off diagonally off of Sheik's shield. I choose to do a forward tilt, which probably was not good, but that's okay. Laser, laser. I was slow to grab the ledge. Jab, forward air. I tried to dash back air or turn back air after these jabs, and I just failed it. You can even see here real quick. What happens? I turn, I guess for not long enough? I guess I had to turn for slightly longer, because by the time I jump, I'm doing forward air. Very weird. I'm like turned back in that direction. Odd. I don't really know. I was probably like a frame off or something. What can you do? But I did know. I do a little head nod in the player cam here. You're not able to see it. But I knew that he didn't actually have enough time to hit me here, and I had time to shield and then punish him. So I was like, yup. Caught you slipping. I knew I was going to be able to protect myself there. So I'm at 30, and I'm on the back foot, which is a little unfortunate. I go to the ledge dash shield. I play a little bit more carefully. Amazing run up forward tilt, catching my run off laser there. I did not expect that at all. Yeah, again, he wasn't jumping as much as I thought he would be out of the corner. A lot of Sheiks prefer to jump there. Up tilt is really, really good at keeping Sheik in the corner and preventing her from getting past you in a lot of situations, which is why I do this little double up tilt here. Especially if it's spaced like it was. And then Jmook does this crazy thing where he does run past forward air reverse here, which is just incredible by him. I mean, good shit. Very difficult to know that was going to happen. Okay, down air. Tech chase, but I saw a tech roll, and I just kind of assumed one instead of reacting properly, which is bad by me. A little bit of a tech flub also, but playing the scrap pretty well. I'm at 24 again. Now I'm in like the danger zone. He also calls me out here with this jump needle. This was crazy. I took the, what was it, forward tilt? I took the forward tilt dash back here thinking that he was going to try to attack here and dash back in. But instead, he just forward tilt, run up, then dashes farther, and then throws needles on my position. Luckily, I don't let him scare me too much, and I forward smash him straight out of there. Down air, looking for a read to hopefully get a kill instead of setting up for an edge guard, but I was wrong, which is okay. This run-up shield was badass. Remember how I said, like, getting underneath Sheik is really important? I just straight up run to center stage, and I protect myself with shield, space, back air. Laser, laser, laser. 130 is not low enough a percent to just do the regular get up, so I make my read right here, and he was correct every single time. So this is a 50-50, by the way. Just to explain it real quick. So he's this far out, he's going to have to poof. Most people would poof back onto the stage here and probably like try to land right there at the very edge of the stage, but they could also go to the ledge. Now, if they go to the ledge, I just regular get up, and then I punish them for poofing right here anyway. So it's like generally not very preferable. But I can't really kill them guaranteed from that spot. And so I would like to make a read and try to kill them guaranteed instead of making a DI read after this. So I think that he's going to try to poof right here and just eat whatever hit that I possibly can. So I'm going to ledge dash charge forward smash, which he cannot live. But he goes to the ledge. So I was wrong again. This was sick, by the way. Good bait by me. And getting underneath him again. Well spaced on the up air. Also a little cheeky edge cancel, but that's fine. Okay, going top plat or through the top plat. This running shine is so badass. So remember I was describing that dash tack is the fastest option that you have on the ground. Running shine is also very fast because you don't have to go through jump squat. You do have to enter run, which takes time. But staying grounded can be really helpful when you're close to Sheik because you don't want to jump into this forward air. So instead, I running shine under and behind the Sheik. Running shine is amazing in this matchup. I would definitely recommend it. Okay. Regardless, it didn't go that well for me. Unfortunate. He's just very good at melee, man. He's very good. Okay. So I have him in the corner, attempting to scrap, attempting to jam. This time I catch him with the early nair. I back air re-grab here to call out the early up B, which was a good choice by me. Then I ledge dash, try to charge forward smash, because he can't think I'm going to do it this many times, right? He's risking dying to regular get up every single time this happens. I need you guys to realize that. It's crazy how correct he is. He doesn't have a jump. He has to up B right now. Most people are going right here. He just is like, nah, this guy's going to ledge dash. Who else is ledge dash forward smashing? This guy had to watch our VODs or something. He had to have. It's crazy. I could have just regular get up to he'd be dead. I actually just need to keep it more simple is the funny thing. But he had all the right reads, man. It's like almost embarrassing. But it's like, man, props to him. Wave dash here into up tilt was great. Down air. I tech flub, but that's okay. Down air, shine back air. Yup. And then I think he's just dead here, right? Yeah. Refresh, roll up. Good. 23. I have some percent to work with. Let's see what happens. Okay, I down tilt. That's what I get. But remember, melee is all timing and spacing, so I couldn't get a shine here, but I caught him dashing in with the down tilt. Man, really well done by him. Shortened from me, ledge dash. I get a nice little shine here straight into the forward air multi-hit. This is so much damage now. It was so tricky because I couldn't drop. If I delayed this, that would have been badass. So if I did forward air, and then I like shield stop, delayed drop through, and then whiff punish this forward air, that would have been sick, but I couldn't drop at the timing that I did, so I had to bail. Wave dash off platform instead of drop through platform here into attack him that he was perfectly ready for. Absolutely insane by him. Delayed roll by me. React out of shield to the misspaced forward tilt. In general, what you can do against Sheik's tilts on shield is you can just grab. It's very good to do that. But again, spacing is so important in this game. So he's right on top of me. So I react to the spacing and I get a shine out of shield, which is in general better than a grab. I went for a late back air here, edge cancel, and I missed it all. Weak back air, very tragically, instead of strong back air, I would have at least gotten a situation where maybe he was attempting an Omps attack. Really good nairs out of shield from him. Slightly choppy ledge dash. I thought he was going to go for double forward air here. So if Sheik goes for fair, which a lot of Sheiks will just like go for multiple fairs here, you can catch them out of the air with this down air, and as long as they're at knockdown percent, it's very good to do. But he just fair shielded, which is crazy. And then I missed this shortened by what? A millimeter? Crazy, man. I'm sniffing the ledge. Give it to me. Oh, unfortunate. Good stuff from him, though. And now he's going to have to deal with FD. So FD is good against Jmook because he uses the platform so well. But it's also just a very strong counter pick against Sheik in general. So this is like the stage where I would really watch like when I choose to back off or push in and the ways that I do my approaches. Low percent, do I DI off stage? I look for the slide off, it doesn't happen. I'm at a pretty high percent. Luckily, he doesn't cover my recovery. Now, PP gave me props for this back air. This is really cool. So down air isn't going to combo to shine at this percent. And he DIs it up. So I make the next level read, which PP says he does it too. And I actually definitely see him do this against Sheiks and Marths, where you know that they're going to double jump out because they don't want to get shined in like pseudo comboed. So I just back air him here and I down air him once he's landed from the up air. What the how is he right about every single recovery, man? It's insane. Using my vertical play to drop down on top of him. So this is how I pressured this first ledge dash, reverse nair. And then delayed grab, I meant to forward throw, I will be honest. But that's okay. Have him in the corner still, and now this time it's an auto-cancel back air. Dash dance, late nair into the corner. It's actually a pretty early nair. That one was a late nair cross-up. I tried to read a roll here. So what's classic is you can do a late aerial on the backside of someone's shield, and a lot of times they're going to wave dash out of shield or roll in this direction. So I just do an approaching laser back into center stage, and he just held shield. Actually savage, but I am safe regardless. This was sick. So he crouch canceled my down air, which means that he didn't pop up as much as he usually would have from this. And I reacted to it with dash jump shine back air to actually get the kill. Oh, my reactions, my awareness was like so on point. I'm very proud of that. That was a sick situation. Anyway, here is a key thing that you guys might miss if you don't have somebody explaining it to you. So he is about to respawn on the very right side of the stage, just like the bad thing about port 3 here. So I don't want to be here and immediately scrap with his invincibility, and I don't want to be on this ledge because he's going to be able to immediately pressure me with like 2 different attacks. So it's very important that you actually make him go as far as possible. So I dip all the way back over to the left side of the stage, so by the time I do a ledge dash, he like doesn't have invincibility anymore. Very, very important to do. And yeah, there was me attempting my pseudo combo with the shine down air, and it didn't work, but that's okay. Just jamming, doing a lot of pressure, a lot of different timings of things. This was dash dance down air this time as my corner pressure. Boom, boom. So this is, I tried to space this such that I could shield grab the back air. And maybe I could have done it if I was like slightly more precise. Yeah, I think I had a couple of frames. I don't know. It would have been a cool way to shark, though. Down air, I choose to cover the tech roll in. What an insane up air by this guy. Why does this beat my down air, by the way? But I thought this was really cheeky by me. I thought he was going to throw out a tilt or something, or maybe a dash tack out of the corner. He does like an early up air catching this. Absolutely crazy. Doesn't work out for him, luckily. And I want damage from these lasers. Okay. Keep this in mind, chat. Back air, 124. Down tilt does not guaranteed kill on FD. It's very important that you don't just pay attention to the timings of when to grab the ledge and how to get up. You need to shoot lasers when you have extra time. So when you shoot these lasers, you just want like 1 or 2 to hit. So now I have them at 132. Down air guaranteed kills now. So what you'll notice is now I'm very willing to grab the ledge and do my regular get up. And I down smash instead of down tilt, but the whole vibe is exactly the same there. I caught him out of the air because he was up high. Now, this is... I missed a couple of ledge dashes like this But this is a really cool way to burn time. So again, he has to drop and he has to run all the way over here. On top of that, if I jump back and up B, I'm burning over here for a while. And then I go to the ledge. So you'll notice this is just extra time of his invincibility being burned while I'm just sitting over here. So now, if I ledge dash, he's completely vulnerable to this. I would have gotten a ledge dash shine if I actually executed properly. See, he's not even almost invincible. But ISD, unfortunate. Great forward tilt by him, but it doesn't mean a ton. I SDI up on the jab. He thought I was going to roll, but I'm just fighting. Thought I could get that down tilt, but I could not. This was a good up B immediately after the needle that hits me airborne here. Oh, and then I get this angle just around the reverse forward air. Okay. Forward throw. I try to read the tech in place. I didn't get there in time. I think he DI'd away just enough that this wasn't actually a true punish. Yeah, looked like it. Down and away is what it looked like. I mess up my shield pressure, which is unfortunate. That's one of the main things that I want to work on after this tournament. He actually missed the timing of this forward air, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I did an angle around it, technically. I think I could have just done an angle straight at him, and it wouldn't have hit me. I think he just, like, would have gotten stage spike and died. But I went for a sneaky angle around him, and it didn't work out. Catching me out of the air with down air. It's going to knock down at this high of a percent. Oh, nice approach timing. And again, jamming, jamming, jamming. All I want to use my low percent game plan for, I know it looks stupid, but I get him to the ledge. I'm at 40, sure. I no longer have this advantage anymore. I could have backed up and made him earn if I want. That's definitely a game plan you can employ, and it's very good. But I just wanted to get him farther and farther than the corner and at a slightly higher percent. Now I forward throw off stage, one refresh, up tilt him before he lands, back air, extra damage with the lasers. I don't know how the shine misses. I don't know how it misses, okay? Everything was perfect up till this point. I do the delayed ledge grab. I do the regular get up. That's just malarkey. Whatever. Not a lot to say about it. Up throw. I missed this. I think I get hit here. Yeah, this is the first time he threw out an aerial early falling. So that was a good mix-up by him. Falling up air up smash. I think he takes the stock first. I can't remember. We're about to find out. Oh, yeah. Down air into up smash. Good read by him. At that percent, it's really good. Really, really valuable to go for that read. Probably the most effective thing he could have read tech in place with. I get an up throw. I have 23%. Down air into up air is going to kill. Okay, 23, not 25. Lucky for me. I go to the opposite ledge again. Side B. This is like the first time I've side B'd from ledge in the entire set. So I use it as a very, very, like, tricky mix-up. You know, I've double lasered maybe once or twice, and this is the first time I've side B'd. I know it, like, looks kind of scrubby or random, but I think he is hardcore looking for a certain set of options, and as soon as he jumps here, I'm like, oh, I can catch him. Down air, turn around, grab, because of the spacing. Forward throw him into the corner. Again, getting under him and holding down, he handled it very, very well. I get lucky with needle RNG, I will admit it. Okay, chat, I'll admit it. I'm pretty sure a jump needle could have hit me here, but it just didn't because of RNG. I'm pretty sure. But I hit a great ledge dash, and I react out of my ledge dash shield to his misspaced forward tilt with a grab, back throw, up angled forward tilt, attempted up tilt if he SDI'd it in. Now I pressure the corner with double jumps. I grab him out of his dash. Space down air. I do triple hit frame perfect forward air, which never actually works. I actually need to take this out of my repertoire. But yeah, I triple hit forward air, which is like -6. And I shined a little late, but whatever. But yeah, it didn't work. Regular get up, and I do turn around up tilt here. I thought this would be very, very tricky. So instead of shining and then like having to get some really, really awkward pillar combo, I do an up tilt combo. Strong back air, weak back air. And he DI'd it just enough in a way where I was pretty convinced I wouldn't be able to get a back or a down air that would kill. Because I think he could like SDI it in and live. Or he would be too far away for it to actually true combo. So I just went for forward air and I caught his jump. And then he's right again, dude. He's just dead if I regular get up. He's just dead if I regular get up. Absolutely insane that he's able to make these choices in these clutch situations. Recovering down air. And see, I back up. Okay, this is so sick. So just like this last sequence of my dash dance timings, my approach timings, all this stuff is really, really cool. So approaching regular low laser with a fast fall is what happens right here. Boom. Then I dash dance, fade back down air, full retreating laser, low, dash away, dash in, delayed no fast fall laser to beat the power shield. If I had done a regular laser here, he gets a power shield grab or power shield nair out of shield. Yep, it would have been a power shield grab. But instead, I actually have frame advantage because there's no laser coming back at me. Power shield grab, true combos from his end. If he power shields the laser and it hits me in the face and grabs, it true combos. But instead, if I do delayed laser and at the same timing he attempts to grab, I will catch him during the grab startup, and instead I get the opening. I combo it to a single hit up air off the top, no SDI available, and I win the game because of this delayed low laser. It is frame perfectly low delayed laser. If this isn't enough of a reason for you guys to practice your delayed lasers, I don't know what is. It's actually absurd. Wins me the game against Jmook. Very, very cool layered thing that I do here. So yeah, that is... Well, let's look at the pop-off real quick. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. I think there were a lot of cool things on both ends in this set. He does great things. I do good things. We adapt to each other. A well-fought set. GG's to Jmook. If you guys learned something, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.